Good evening. I'm Max Porter, and I am a dungeon master. By day, I am the writer, editor, lore keeper, board game designer, stream host, and various other things at City State Entertainment, working on the MMORPG Camelot Unchained. But this evening, as many evenings, I am but a humble dungeon master, working on stuff that I hope my players find interesting. And tonight, I am going to be continuing. Tonight I am going to be continuing my quest to create my perfect positive road encounters table. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm finally going to give that table its own document. It's getting long and unwieldy for my Wildlands general notes, and it actually takes a lot for me to decide that it is worth my time to create a unique document for something. I think it is a lot easier to just have everything in one giant glorious mess. That I can scroll through, look at the outline, and find stuff all in one document. But since this document, even after removing those 3 pages, is still 25 pages long, I'm having to make some certain decisions. So, this is a big deal. Not least because my favorite random encounter generator is currently not functional. I prefer this one by Pie and Dragon, which is on the Ogre. But I think they recently updated their stuff and it is currently not working. So I need my own road encounter table. Now this is for positive road encounters. And I did generate my last encounter. Was inspired by that generator. And these are meant as rewards. So as you can see, I have these kind of these things set up, which are just extra materials in Roll20, rollable tables in Roll20, that I can put a check mark or an X on. And this is how I do skill checks. So this is how I do skill challenges. So when traveling, it is the player's goal, it is the PC's goal to get 3 successes before they get 3 failures. Last time they got 3 failures straight in a row. So they had quite a difficult encounter, actually. They also rolled... I have them roll a D100 for the severity of the encounter to further randomize things. Now... when they get... I wanted to give them something extra when they got 3 successes without any failures. And I started creating this positive road encounters table. But it has grown in the making. I started out with nothing more than 8 traveling salesmen. And it has grown and grown and grown to the point where this is really not even a positive one. I'm not sure. I think I mistakenly put this on here, actually. Yeah, this is not meant to be a positive one. This was generated using Pie and Dragon's generator when it was still working. Samson's last words. Every time I catch a glimpse, I'm struck by how enormously important that all came to be. Those treasures that I randomly seeded. Alright. Because he was killed by a deck of many things. So here's what I'm starting to wonder. Should I have 100 positive road encounters? Or somewhere around number 57? Now that my other generator isn't working, should I have them roll on this table? And maybe the higher numbers have a different effect than the lower numbers. And that will let me prepare some somewhat random encounters. Make sure they're good. And possibly have that be the roll, and just the check marks versus the X's could determine something else. But perhaps it would be unwise to change the system that I have been using thus far. It's just getting a bit ridiculous to have these lengthy encounters that I never roll for unless they get 3 check marks. That might be a bit goofy. I suppose I could make it so that if they get 3 check marks, even with some X's, they have some positive road encounter. But then they're going to start having an encounter every single time they cross into a new hex. Which I don't necessarily want to do. Especially as they start traveling longer distances. The other question, of course, is whether I want to send them over here in this direction anytime soon. Because I have this letter. And I could change the date on it slightly. Let me pull that up. it is. I'm very proud of this. So moving it up to the 15th of Fiexi will give them just 2 weeks. Which means that instead of... that would probably force them to give up their current hopes of heading up in this direction. And heading from here back this way. Which will happen eventually, but not for a long time. Just... I find it slightly bothersome that the players are going to... that I put such a late date on this whole business here. Because I think I put in months of in-game time from now. A black bladed sword stands in the middle of a field, stark against the green background. All around it, in a perfect circle, a brown ring marks the grass. It is dry and dead. A perfect 30-foot circle. I want to, obviously this is a powerful death-associated weapon. Oh, you know what I just realized? Alright. Probably going to be a short stream tonight. This is a 9 lives stealer. Dropped by an agent of the dark. Maybe I'll make it specific. forgotten. Somewhere not far off. They're dead. The former owner lies dead. Slain by an unknown power. That could certainly be interesting. I wonder what I've said the date is in-game currently. Kind of bouncing back and forth here as I try and figure out what I want to do. So, making it the 15th would make it 3 weeks away. In that time, they'll have gotten to Arkany. They'll have checked out the place. That's going to be this week. Then they may decide to set off to the northern mountains. Try to take care of the legendary beast that lurks there. And head back, maybe visiting Toreen on their way. If I made it instead of the 15th, if I gave them another week, if I said the 22nd instead, that might be better. That would give them more time. It would certainly amp up the tension. The only problem would be the space between that event and this one. But one of the things that has come into play here is that in order to deal with this secret event, the players have written a letter. Or they're going to... in order to deal with this secret event, they've, on the 29th, the last day of Fiexi, I guess one question is, how am I going to edit this letter? I haven't exactly made it easy. I guess I could just redo it. Yeah, I could. I mean, I have the text saved. That might be the best way. I wonder what size text that is, but I'll figure it out. Alright, so this paper texture is from myfreetextures.com. Yeah, why don't I do that? Since they've really negated this secret anyway by writing that letter. The players haven't been particularly interested in pursuing. It was the Holy Convocation in Belgrove, where the dwarf fighter, Mavra, could learn something about the pink chill and its cure. Right. Yeah, I feel good about this. I don't want to force the players to give up the possibility of doing their dramatic pursuit of the monster, pursuit of the chimera in the mountains. And I think they will feel forced via this letter. If I'm not careful. Success. The 22nd. I decided to name Sunday Success, which is kind of funny. Success Day. I just think if I only give them this, well, yeah, but see, also, who knows how long they're going to want to hang out in Arkney. They might want to hang out for a while, they might want some downtime. I've got to give them that option. So I'm going to go for the 22nd. Oh, wait. I already did that fancy drawing. And I'm using paint. So recreating that would be a little annoying. Alright, you're gonna get to see me do this the dumbest way possible. We're using the silliest technique. But I've never claimed to be an artist. An ugly patch job. But that's what's going to happen. Cool. I feel good about that. That definitely amps up the tension. Leaves enough time between that event and this one if they do decide to go there after all. And furthermore, we'll give them plenty of time to take care of their current threads, their current storylines, if they wish to. I think that's probably the best middle road here. Alright. So now I'm going to replace this with version 3. I've got to mention this symbol. I need to work on the resolution of my previous encounter. It was a great encounter. Oh, and I didn't decide what the gift was either. Yeah, this is important. Let's see, where on earth? I've decided these aren't just forest mountains. Cloud Summit Peaks. Cloud Summit Path, actually. Post-session notes. Yes, I know that I've got this signpost prepared. That's what I'm going to read out. I should try to put all this in one place. Here we go. Inside the snow-spattered tent you find. I've got all of this secret stuff about one player's family and destroyed city. Here we go. Dreams. I don't think I need to repeat that twice. Yeah, consolidating my notes a bit here. Very important as I note things quickly during the session, or sometimes through preparation they become scattered. Letter from a Thief King. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm happy about my months and tying them to the gods. I think that has led to some interesting things. I'm not so happy about my days of the week name changes, but that may change as I get to use them. I don't think they've ever come up during the game. But, you know, when we get to Arkney, where the players are headed now, I don't remember what I was talking about. That's fine. It probably wasn't important. I need to find the description of what's in the tent. Okay, here's the path. So I should move this up because I'm going to need it. Presently, and I should grab this. The description of what's inside the tent and the general description of the encounter. Did I not grab that already? Apparently not. All right. I'm just gonna make all of this bold. There we go. The idea here is to make this easy for me to scroll through. Broken hunting trap. So, how is the letter going to be found? That's what I need to figure out. And is there a gift? And should the gift be a magic item? Or should it be something valuable that the players will sell? Maybe it'll be a falcon, gold and encrusted with jewels, all covered up in bootblack. To reference one of my favorite detective novels / movies. Sure, why not? How has he been carrying it? He is a rogue. Well, he's a bandit, not a rogue. A small and very sturdy strongbox. DC 20 to break. Contains one letter from Misty the Rat. One crude black falcon statue. Parenthesis. Secretly made of solid gold and encrusted with jewels. Outside, Rashik has dropped his bow. Now we come to some hardcore DMing. Hardcore, how you say? Well, I was very annoyed by something the players were doing last time, and I'm going to take steps to handle it in-game. Because it can be handled in-game, and so if it can, I think it should. But if it can't, then it definitely should not. You should not try. Mace of Shadows. Treat as a +1 magic weapon when in dim light. That's almost the perfect thing. So I'm giving them a... I gave them a deck of many things. And it's very convenient, so I understand the temptation, and roll 20 to look up any magic item. Because I have, because they have the compendium. I did not realize that that's exactly what they were going to do, and that instead of me saying, getting to describe how things work, that one of the players would jump in. And they may not really, understand that this is kind of a faux pas, which I certainly could explain. I just don't know how to do it in a way that won't hurt any feelings. And besides, I think it is probably virtuous for me to just hand out magic items that are not non-standard. And Kassoon.com has an amazing magic item generator. So I'm gonna go with this. So it's easy. I don't ever use the items exactly as written, I don't think. But they serve, as with all of these random generators, as inspiration. It is a longbow. It is a longbow of the Shadow Acolytes. Grants +2 to attack and damage. Oh, I hear my child. I think I'm going to have to go take care of her. When in dim light or shadows. What's higher than an acolyte? Why would he have something like that? Perhaps these bandits raided the acolytes of the shadow. Well, the Forgotten are enemies of the Thief Kings. I'll call it something that's a little less on the nose. Penumbral Power. A Forgotten Longbow of Penumbral Power. That's a long name. Perhaps I'll just call it a Penumbral Longbow. Was owned by a member of the Doomed. By a worshipper of the Nightfall. And there we have it. There's no looking up of this item. I can virtually guarantee that there is no penumbral longbow. Armor of Shadows. That's just a class ability. Alright, cool. Alright, folks. Child anymore. Alright, folks. Well, thank you if you joined me for this short stream. Watch it at some point. I hope it provided something of interest. I've got more prep to do, so hopefully I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll probably be working on I'll make a note now so I don't forget. Arkney and Fitzywell. The Blind Merchant and the Jealous One. It's going to be a dramatic story arc in Arkney. make up a solution to the problem that the players have, so that at least there is one in case they can't think of anything. General description. Approach, feeling of the town, making it a new home. Alright, that's on the agenda for tomorrow. Max here, signing off. Thank you again, and good night.